Alright, I debated on making a video on this, but I kind of want to get my thoughts out on this because I just binged the entirety of the new Marvel show, Echo, in one sitting, and so I feel like I need to make a reason as to why I just sat and binged it all in the middle of the night. But yeah, so first thoughts are that I kind of enjoyed it. I do think that 5 episodes is a good number of episodes for this. I'm kind of happy that they released it all at once and didn't just make it a weekly release thing. Because I don't think this show had a lot to bring you back, especially since a lot of the stuff that they teased that was going to show up in the show all happens episode 1. And episode 1 is fantastically executed. The story that they cover and how they they make episode 1 this huge recap and introducing you to the character of Echo / Maya Lopez, so that you don't have to go back and watch other shows, more specifically Hawkeye, which was her first appearance in the MCU. But it does a great job of setting up what the character is like and what her motivations are for the show. It's just that the show then doesn't keep consistent with those motivations, and it makes it a little hard to follow near the end. But yeah, I do think that that's an issue that the showrunners had, and you can kind of tell that they were more like movie brain rather than series brain with this show. But yeah, one thing that I must say that I really enjoyed, that first episode and how they include all these flashbacks to connect the grander MCU ever so slightly, because let's be honest, it showed up in the trailers. Daredevil shows up in the show, right? He shows up during that first episode, and the way he shows up really solidifies that whole thought process and makes that whole grander, the Netflix MCU shows actually be MCU instead of just, their own thing, which is fine. But at the same time, it's cooler now that they're included, although it completely ruined me and the boys' full Marvel rewatch, as we technically passed where those were supposed to come into the timeline. But yeah, it's a good show. I liked the premise. I liked the character work that they did with Echo, even though I'm very confused now by who the character of Echo is. I'm very happy they brought Vincent D'Onofrio back. He is just fantastic in this role as Kingpin. But yeah, I don't know what else to say. If you're looking to bash on Marvel some more, this is the show for you, because you can find flaws in it fairly easily. But if you're also the one to embrace Marvel for its weirdness, this is also the show for you. So it's in that middle ground, and you don't really know what to do with it. But I enjoyed it. I do think it's worth the watch, especially at just 5 episodes, and the episodes get shorter as they progress. So the last few episodes are barely over 30 minutes. The opening sequence is great and really adds to that runtime. The one thing I'm really confused by is you can tell that they were planning to release this weekly, because there is a recap at the end of every episode. At the beginning of every episode, there's a series recap, which kind of got annoying, because I'm usually with these binge all at once shows, they don't have that. So yeah, I think that's all I really have to say about this show. I will need to sit on it and sleep on it some more to determine what my final outcome is, but it'll be re-included during the full Marvel rewatch, or the full MCU rewatch, sorry. This one's an interesting one to fit into those rankings, because it is very niche. But yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say. Thank you for watching the first full video that isn't a short on the channel this year. And I hope you come back for more, and you watched until the end. If you still watching, leave a like, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys next time.